Out here in Kampala, we are jamming to the best tonight, and it's 8:33 p.m. We are live straight out of Team's Crown TV. I am here with the people. Tourism is a great thing you're going to hear about tonight. Today, we are basically going to be talking about my COVID story. We have had COVID taking down many places, but tourism was most hit by the COVID comeback and the COVID dawn. So today and tonight, I'll be with a few guests from different places of tourism, and they'll be talking to us tonight of their COVID stories and how things went on in COVID times. Well, do not forget that we are live right now on Teams Crown TV. Tonight we are talking about the COVID-19 tonight. Do not forget to subscribe, like our page. The hashtag tonight is my COVID story. We're going to be hearing different COVID stories from different particular tourism queens. I call them the queens because these people they are. So you will get to know them. They will introduce themselves and they will tell you more about them. Let's get to introduce one by one of the hosts that we have tonight. My co-host tonight is a pretty woman. She's called Miss Tourism. Miss Tourism. I won't say that. I won't say that. Miss Tourism. My name is Angel.
Oh yes, you're all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. You're all welcome. As they earlier on introduced me, Angel. Thank you. Introduce so much for joining. Thank you. Let's get this started. So much for joining in. Thank you. This started. So much for joining in. Thank you. Let's get this started. So much for joining in. Thank you. Let's get this so much for joining in. Thank you. Let's get started. So much for joining in. Let's get this started. So much for joining in.
Okay, the connection may be bad at the moment, but I don't want you guys to keep on minding that it's gonna be fixed within time. Within time, we shall fix this. We shall fix this. Do not forget, we are My COVID Story, a youth real life pandemic experience campaign aimed to sharing COVID life experience and putting out to the public mothers, teenage mothers, and not forgetting reminding the youth to abide with the S.O.P and socializing the COVID-19. Whoever's out there with the COVID story, please stand one that COVID is real and you have to keep following up with the SOPs which are provided by the government. We're having a complication with the connection, but those who are live at Teams Crown TV, and my COVID we're having a and but those who are live are live at the channel. Those who are live are live.
Hello? Aminute. Aminute. Adirayu, I'm bunda you, bro. Pala dirayu, I am bunda ne. Bunda you, bro. Pala dirayu, I am da.
Yes.
I'm in a meeting. Hello? Hello?
Sorry about that technical glitch. I will ask all of you to mute your microphones to avoid feedback.
I'm in a meeting. Hello? I'm in a meeting.
Mahani, you can take on.
We're back. Yes, we are live and direct from the Teens Crown TV on YouTube. Do not forget to subscribe, like our page, comment, share. Today we are talking majorly my COVID story. My COVID story, whatever experience you went through COVID, whatever you really tried to go through. You know, COVID brought a lot of ups and downs. Many things were blocked. And majorly the tourism industry. Right now in the house, I am joined with different guests, queens of tourism. They'll be telling us more on how this COVID really affected them. Because tourism, statistics, if you check statistics, tourism was most impacted negatively by this COVID-19 coming. So today with me, I have different people from different areas. One of them is Dale Gracious. He's a panelist of, he's a Teens Crown lead. We have Chibet, we have Michelle, and many others. Let them introduce themselves one by one.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you, Mahani. I request you give us the order of which we are supposed to introduce. Okay, I think we shall move from your next left. Introduce a person and then you let them talk about themselves.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Live and direct from Teens Crown TV. With me, the first guest tonight is my co-host, the Miss Tourism. Is that hard word? I hope I don't understand it. But her name is Angel. She will tell us more about herself. Angel, hello.
Angel is off. Can we begin with Chebet?
Okay, Angel is not on right now. Miss Chebet, please inform the people of who you are and who you stand for, which queen you stand for, and let's hear a bit about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Chebet Bismutai, Miss Tourism Eastern Region 2021-2022, and I'm also Miss Personality Uganda. Miss Tourism Sports Eastern Uganda. Thank you. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you for being with us tonight. Thank you for being live and direct tonight on Teens Crown TV and on the YouTube space. So the next person in line will be, I think it will go to Michelle, right?
Hello everyone.
Michelle.
My name Hello everyone. My name is Michelle Bukun. 23 years old, Miss Conservation Uganda, first runner-up Miss Tourism West Nile, the Duck Tourism Ambassador of Uganda, and face of 303 stores. Nice to meet you all.
Wow. Nice meeting you too. You are very crowned. You have very many crowns around you. You are true queen. And I hope tourism is the true place where it's supposed to be. Hello, everybody. We are live and direct Teens Crown TV on YouTube. With me, the next guest will be Artiste Preciosa. Please tell us more about yourself. Madame Preciosa. It's Miss Heritage Eastern Region. Miss Heritage Eastern Region. Okay, the glitch is still being a problem in this, but we're still live and direct Teams Crown TV.
The glitch is being a
I'm
problem
joined
in
with
this,
the
but
beautiful
the glitch
Queens.
is
I can see
still
these beautiful
being a
women
problem in
that
this,
the
but
best of
we are
tourism is
still
the best.
okay.
We are still my
The
story,
glitch
my COVID story, my COVID story, and we are a youth real life pandemic experience campaign that is aimed at sharing COVID experience and reaching out to the baby mothers, these teenage mothers that are affected by COVID-19, and not to forget to remind the youth to abide with the S.O.Ps of COVID-19 to prevent themselves from getting the COVID-19. As we can be talking right now, many people have COVID-19 and many have not gone through shots, many have not experienced the first wave from this COVID-19. Yeah. Please, we are very sorry for the small glitch that is happening right now. You know, this American machine created by us, but then we are very sorry for what's happening right now. But you know the aim of this and you know the product of this. We are Teens Crown TV. Do not forget to subscribe and like our channel right now because it's my COVID story. The hashtag right now is my COVID story. With me, I'm joined with the pretty ladies. As I say, these are the queens of tourism. They'll be telling us much on this COVID story. Let me start with who? I don't know, but I know all of you have very big issues to tell me because you know tourism as the biggest factor of marketing outside areas it fell out of hand when COVID-19 came through. So, Angel, my co-host actually, my co-host for tonight. I don't know if you can hear me right now. If I can get you on the microphone, can I get you? Can I get you in the microphone right now? Because I want you to tell me more about your COVID story and give the viewers a glimpse about what you went through during this COVID time, how you experienced the COVID time, and the things that you did like to put it back on a stage that you really wanted to go to where you are right now. Angel, my co-host, are you there? Okay, okay. It seems she's also having. You see, I told you these things are not complex. These mechanic things are not. She's also having, I think, a problem. But then she's not the only one on the show right now. With me, I have another person, Miss Heritage. Miss Heritage, are you there right now with me? Are you with me right now, Miss Heritage? Oh, Angela, are you back? Angela, Angel, Angel, are you there? Okay, let me call her. Miss Tourism. Okay, let me leave alone Angel. Maybe she's having a technical problem too. Well, we are live on the Red Teens Crown TV on YouTube. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment and share our link to all your various friends who are watching us right now. We are live. With me, I have another one. She's called Chebet. Chebet, are you there with me right now? Chebet, are you with me right now? Teens Crown.
Yes, I don't know if you can get me.
Hey, you have been there all
Are you
along.
hearing me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, Madam Chebet, tell us more about your COVID story. As tonight, the hashtag stands my COVID story. So tell us more.
My COVID story is actually, mm, it's, I had an experience that wasn't good, like any other Ugandan anyway. But in the first kick of the first phase of COVID-19 in Uganda, I was unfortunate and I was infected with COVID-19. I It's one story I've kept to myself, though I've shared it with a few people, to a point that till now I didn't tell my parents because of the fears that I didn't want to cause fear into them. I kept it I kept it to myself, though I shared it with one of my siblings, and I think it was in the first weeks of the pandemic. I used to, I think, party a lot. We had those house parties and would go in, and I think that is where I got the 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 COVID. So one of my friends that I was staying with was supposed to work for NRM during the period of elections. So they were asked to take a test. So when they took a test, their results came back and they tested positive for COVID-19. So she called me and told me, you know what, because I was already feeling the the symptoms, as having a running nose, as having fever. I had lost my taste, my sense of taste. So I knew I had it when she told me that she had tested positive and they had taken her to Entebbe referral. And on the first day that she was there, she took videos. We talked, and where she was, I it didn't really look so scary like a hospital, or how people termed quarantine, how it was, the whole picture that was painted. Yeah. So she told me it's okay, I'll be okay, and don't worry. So I went and took a test, and when my results came out, I tested positive, and they picked me up to
Wow.
to the same to the same facility. But
Okay.
it was so, I don't know, it felt, entering into an ambulance for the first time.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You wouldn't
So
want.
as the as I had a small research about you, and you're this kind of person who is determined, and you say that beauty pageants are a nice way to train up a girl child and to actually build up confidence. Well, tell me, how do you think that people have gone through this COVID time to reach to where you are right now? Like, what do you think people have really gone through? Because me, I'm not sure what people really went through in tourism, but you could tell me more on what you think people really went through as you're a person who thinks that confidence is built up by tourism and beauty pageants, but the upcoming of COVID blocked it, right? Okay, so
Yeah.
how do you think, or what do you think people used to go through to like reach the place? Like, what did you do? Like, what? Living along the fact that actually you have just told me that you had COVID. Yes, I want to know. Did you keep safe?
Yeah, I did. I did after leaving the hospital, after testing negative, I basically took the precautions, the SOPs. I took it serious. Then people were not believing the fact that COVID exists in Uganda. They thought it was a political thing since it came
Okay.
during the period of our elections, yeah.
All right. So
And
since now you have known that COVID, as I said, COVID really hit the tourism industry of Uganda. So I want you to tell me how best you think the tourism industry is going to come back from this COVID hit, because of late things are coming back. I don't know. Do you have any plans to come back as a tourism industry, the queen part of it?
yeah. Actually, one fortunate thing is people adopted the domestic tourism during this period of COVID-19, during this pandemic. I remember last year, there were a lot of trips going around. People adopted to to having trips around the country. That alone promoted domestic tourism, which was not really bad for our economy. But since the economy is getting open, I think the tourism industry is also going to, it's going to come back. We we are going to have of the digital marketing that will enable a lot of and more of the tourists that we had coming into the country. Yeah.
Very well, very well. So we have heard from the madam herself, the queen of determination, the queen of chasing dreams, the queen behind the beauty pageants, that she actually gives people the ability to go on ahead and be determined and self-driven. So she's gonna give me more on her COVID story. I really want to. I cut her short. I'm sorry, but let me give you more time to tell us more on your COVID story, please.
Okay. I think I was in the middle of going to hospital, um, admitted quarantine in Mulago Entebbe Referral Hospital. When in Entebbe Referral Hospital, it was not a bad feeling being there. Like it sounded like, because we used to have normal lunch, food, supper. The food was actually really good. They used to give us really good food, so I didn't feel I didn't feel so terrified. Only that you had to keep indoors. We never
Mhm.
got out
All
till
right, all
you
right.
are discharged.
Okay, that was a tough time for you. I see you really, the COVID story is actually a tough one. Well, we have heard from the madam herself. With me, I still have another person. We are live and direct at Teens Crown YouTube space. Do not forget you can subscribe to our channel, like our page, comment, share our link, and tell everybody outside there. It's the hashtag my COVID story. With me, my next person going to be telling us about her COVID story is Madame Michelle. Michelle, are you there with us? Yes, I see the smile. Symbol there. Anyway, Michelle, please tell us more on your COVID story and how COVID took you. Oh my God, welcoming the other person on the call tonight is Urban Stylist. Urban Stylist, welcome right now. But right now we are having Michelle telling us about her COVID story. Welcome, and let's hear from Michelle.
My network was perfect, but my experience was not so good. all Ugandans. So one stopped school, two we lost our friends and families. We were not able to go out. So my worst experience during that time was when you wanted something, you would move from like Kampala to somewhere else. Like were usually long distances that you were supposed to walk because we were not accepted to use taxis or border or something. So it was literally not something nice. It wasn't a good experience. Then another thing is everyone around you seemed to have COVID. Like you look at your parent, if they sneeze, you're asking them, so do you have COVID or something? You want to wash your hands, you're scared of literally everyone, you don't want the kids to go out, you want them to keep indoors. Like it was really so ugly that even when you touch yourself or you even feel your body inching, it all looks like COVID. In that every slight sign seemed like you're already having COVID. So it kept us we were always traumatized. Not until, of course, the government popped in and tried to help us there and here for us to feel better. But moment, especially for me, because even my hands, I was scared of touching my own and body because I didn't want to get into those sagas. And what scared me more was the news. So ugly at a point that every day they had to tell you about people who have died. They don't tell you people who have recovered. So literally you knew if you get COVID, you're dead. So that was my experience via COVID. And till today we are still traumatized, but it's better.
So your most fear was the announcement, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, since now that we are open, that now that you can see entertainment is opening, tourism is opening, what methods or what capabilities have you tourism queens come up with to cope up with this other, forgetting about the COVID? Now that we are open, what do you have in mind and what is your plan? Allow me to start with Miss Tibet.
Okay, I think since we missed out a lot, during the COVID time, we have a lot in stock concerning tourism. We have we have our own regions that we come from. We have a lot to market. We need a lot. We have a lot to sell in our regions. So basically, we've strategized and we have a lot in stock. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
And
Tibet. You say
yes.
you have a lot in stock. Oh, okay. Sorry, you can continue. You can continue.
Yeah, and we're looking at kids going to school, and then we had effects of COVID. We have young girls, young mothers. So we're looking at all that and seeing how we can give a hand and
Uh, I feel that. I
help the
understand
young
that. I
people
feel.
out there.
Okay, as I see, you are so determined to help the young girl child, and I love that about you. With me is a stylist. We are having today a stylist. He's the best in Kampala. He's like a brother, and his name is Urban Stylist. With me tonight on the Teens Crown YouTube show, my COVID story. Urban Stylist, how are you doing?
Yo, I'm happy to meet all these beautiful and handsome faces today. I'm just cool as
Exactly,
this.
exactly.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Urban Stylist. Urban Stylist, do you have
Yo,
a COVID story for yourself? Can you tell us a bit of your COVID story if you have one for us?
uh, I personally, my COVID story has been just a source of learning to me as a
Okay,
person,
you've been
and
learning.
also it was a wake up call to me, and I've re-strategized a lot in whatever I was doing. those who were around me can recognize that I've really changed my strategy on how I have been working, and so
Yes.
because of the lessons that came with the COVID situation. So
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Urban Stylist. Let me come back. We are still live and direct. I'll be coming back to you, Mr. Urban Stylist, as we were continuing with Madame Michelle. We had finished with Madame Tebet. She had told us how she is coping up and how she is planning on catching up with this COVID-19 and how she is making it out through for us. But now we are live and direct on Teens Crown YouTube show. Miss Michelle, tell us more. How are you planning on coping up with this COVID? How are you planning on curbing this thing? How are you planning on rising up as a tourism queen?
Okay, one of the things that we need to know as Ugandans is COVID is here and it is here to stay. So one of the things we're supposed to do is to listen to the government, to and wear those masks, keep a social distance, vaccinate. Personally, I was a person who hesitated to even think about vaccination. It really didn't sound good to my ears. It felt like this was my death sentence. But I decided to look at the other side of the coin. If other people are doing it, why don't I do it? So I decided to go for vaccination to curb COVID and to help me, meanwhile, stay longer. Another thing, what we are having in stock is a lot. One of the things as Miss Conservation Uganda is planting trees. Literally, by the way, planting of trees is just a by the way, but in conservation we conserve the environment, we conserve the old buildings, we then we conserve the also old conserve buildings. the.
All right,
By the
all
way,
right.
I can hear myself. Then we also
Yes, even
conserve.
me, I can hear you too. That's why
By the
I
way, I
continually.
can hear myself.
Funny. Anyways, I can hear you, my friend, Miss Michelle. But right now, allow me please hear from Madame Speciosa, because I can't see Urban Stylist right now. Madame Speciosa is right now with us, live and direct. We at Teams Crown TV. Our YouTube-based show is here right now. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We are live and direct. Madame Speciosa, you can tell us more on your COVID story and how you plan on curbing up the effects of the COVID and raising up to this year. Because this year things are open right now. So you're going to tell me your COVID story and you're going to tell me how you're planning on curbing up, how you're planning on curbing this situation. But I'm giving you a minute. Let's go. That's the show.
Thank you so much. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can. I can hear you. Hope everybody's hearing Madame Speciosa right now.
Yeah, about my COVID story, it was a very difficult time for me emotionally.
Oh, uh, I don't know. I think the glitch is catch that too. But I still have somebody else here with me. Another queen, another very special queen. She can introduce herself and tell us more on her COVID story and how she plans on curbing this situation of COVID. You can introduce yourself and tell us more on your COVID story as we are live and direct in Teams Brown YouTube space. Hello. Hope everybody can hear me. Hope everybody can hear me right now. Hope everyone can listen to me. Can everybody hear me? Yes, they were gracious. I see you. Abid, can you hear me? Okay, loud and clear. Michelle, can you hear me? Okay, I can feel that you've heard me. And there's one more person. She's down here. She's the one I wanted to talk to us actually. There's one more person here. Yes, Madame. Okay. Aban, are you there? Urban stylist. Urban stylist is not a tourism man, but tourism and style go much along. Tourists modeling with styles. So we're together. Urban stylist, are you there? Yes, Mr. Man.
Yeah,
Urban
I'm there.
stylist is in the house. Urban stylist, you as a stylist, tell me, how has your market been in the COVID time, and how do you plan on curbing the situation that you have gone through to now that we are opening the stations to everything?
Talking about fashion and style, with the coming of the COVID, it brought a lot of experience with us to interface with the digital platform that were available at the moment. And I personally took on the social media platforms to keep on with my clientele and keep on delivering to my clients as previously. So it was just a switch of the media of engagement. Yeah, and I hope to continue with the digital platforms because they are proved to be working for me.
Kati Sebo, so should I say that this COVID-19, your story is a good story because it seems that Sebo, you have made it out of COVID-19. Some of us,
Yeah,
we are still here.
yeah, true. I may say so because if I may say, most of my boom came through the COVID situation. Is where I've come to explore a lot of things because I said to get out of my comfort zone and discover what was around me that I could take advantage of, and I took advantage of whatever was around me. That included my social media platforms to ensure that they were making money for me. And I think it's one positive thing I count out of the COVID situation. It gave me an opportunity to discover the other part of life.
Okay, positive mind, positive vibes, positive energy. I love that urban stylist. I was with Madame Angel. Can you hear me? Yes, Madame Angel, you are the co-host tonight. Please talk to us. Talk to us. Tell us your COVID story. How COVID has been taking you. You have been so silent. Please, the smile is so So please talk to us.
Thank you all. As internet connection, but your story is quite interesting, quite an emotional roller coaster kind of experience. I've had highs and lows, and I felt God through all that experience. I didn't
Okay,
feel
Angel,
that.
Angel, Angel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Angel, can you hear me? Your network
Yes, I
currently is a
can.
bit glitched, but I feel that you have spoken about God. You're a godly person, and I feel that you have a long story. But we cannot hear you right now. But yes, sir. We cannot hear you right now because of the network. But right now we are having a comment from the comment section saying, "But looking at the facts, the guys, I'm sorry, but my eyes are too small or my eyes are defected. But allow me get close to the screen. Allow me, please get close to the screen. Forgive me, okay? And let me take off my shades too. No, many have been saying it, so it's happening with the shades. Okay, a viewer says right now, but looking at the facts, the conclusion is that PCR tests are meaningless as a democratic fool to determine an alleged infection by us. Sus- we are live and direct in Teens Crown TV. This English is serious, and I am Mav Mahani still. So he says by a suspendedly new virus called SARS. Yes, okay. SARS. Now that's a new virus. We are talking about COVID-19. Anyway. With me, Mr. Dale Gracious, are you telling us something too?
Yeah, all right. The comment from Tara Jackson, I think, is but looking at the facts, the conclusion is that the PCR test meaningless as a diagnostic tool to determine an early detection by supposedly a new virus called blah blah blah. I think Mr. Tyrus Jackson, this is far ahead, okay, from our discussion, but we want to thank you for your contribution. And probably you will have to engage this good idea to the manufacturers and various governments. But for now, ours is a youth empowerment platform, and we are trying to see how youths are struggling to see that they catch up or they come up from the COVID situation. Back to Mafmahani.
Thank you very much. That is Mr. Deo, the lead of the Teens Brown right now, the man behind everything right now. He is the man who inspires talent and keeps us rising. And we are live on the Teens Brown TV. Urban Stylist with me right now. Chebet is there right now. Queens and Queens. Today we are telling you more about my COVID story. For everyone watching us right now, this is my COVID story. The hashtag right now is my COVID story. You can go down on our page, like our page, like, comment, and take us through your story. Okay. We are coming to the close of the show. I've had the beautiful Chebet, the handsome Mr. Stylist, Urban Stylist. Before we go far, we are concluding the show. Mr. Bet, could you tell us more and conclude yourself to the public as we let go of my COVID story? I can't hear. Mr. Bet, I'm sorry, but I can't hear anything you're saying. I'm not going to lie to you. Well, you can fix that. Okay. Talk again. I can hear you right now. I can hear. Okay.
The host had muted my mic. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you once more for having us. Thank you for having this precious time, enable us share our thoughts and experiences of 19. Basically, what I can tell all the youth and the Ugandans out there listening to us today is, like many have said, COVID is here and it's here to stay with us. What we have to do is let's follow the precautions so that we can be safe and we have our lives continue and move on. Let's keep washing our hands. Let's keep safe. Put on our masks. Let's take the vaccine since they are here, and it's for the better of your family and your friends and your entire being. That is what I would tell the audience.
Live and direct from Tibet. That's what she can tell us. As let's not forget, the hashtag today is my COVID story. So in your conclusions, I'm going to need you to talk about okay, yes. Yes, Tibet, you can talk.
Okay, basically, we were planning for them, and the tourism queens want to give in a hand, and our campaign starts today, and looking out donations, those that can really appreciate, and yeah, we'll gladly appreciate you as we give these girls a hand and give them hope that there's still life amid this pandemic. Thank you.
Where we are letting the children know, the youths know on the dangers of COVID-19 and letting them know that they should keep the SOPs clean and they should get themselves straight that COVID is real. So I will allow Miss Peshoza to conclude to us. Okay, her network has been a bit faulty, but you can tell us a little bit and then you can conclude to us and tell us more about the COVID-19 on your side. But in conclusion, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. My network has really been bad. I was trying to figure out everything, but the COVID situation has inconvenienced everyone out there, specifically. And for my case, it was really bad because by that time I lost my job. So it sent me into depression because I had to take care of certain things because I had a huge responsibility on my side. So I found myself in depression. But I managed to get out of it. It was only good. It was only good, but things were very, very terrible. And this COVID situation, when we look at the youth out there, especially the girls, they've been affected hugely. We see a lot of young girls have got pregnant, and the people who have got them pregnant, you can see that the fellow students or maybe pupils, and they're not ready to take care of the babies. So you find that these girls are going to be vulnerable, and some have even committed suicide. Some are into depression. Some have gotten into early marriages, and it's not something very good. So we as people have a platform, we can work together and support these little girls and even the boys, because I know they're also affected somehow. So I believe we can work together as queens, as Teens Crown, to support these young girls and boys out there, because when I look at the news on TV, in the newspapers, it's really, really terrifying. So if we try to give a hand and also mentor and inspire these girls and boys, I think, yeah, we cannot really help everyone out there, but I know that we can reach to a few that we can be able to reach at, and it will be of huge importance. So that is it. And I thank Teens Crown for this opportunity. And I believe we shall work together as the Queens too and Teens Crown. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We as Teens Crown want to say, surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life, and you shall be in the house of the Lord, now and forevermore. Amen. Now, my other person is Michelle. Michelle, tell us in conclusion. We're now ending the show. In conclusion, you have told us about your story. Right now, we want to hear about you as you conclude the show right now for us. Miss Michelle, can I hear from you?
My conclusion would be to advise all the girls to stay safe and to also not engage into sexual intercourse, because you know what it leads to. And wash your hands, keep a social distance. Then to the men out there, try to let these girls be, because they are little girls and you're taking advantage of them and wasting their future, which is a very bad thing. So let's stay safe, let's love the little ones, let's also love the big ones. And what else? Just wear your mask and get vaccinated.
Hey. So we should wear our masks, right?
Yes.
Where is yours right now? Anyway, okay. She is serious. This is a real queen. Now I believe that you are fighting COVID-19 and you are ready for the struggle. So Next person up ahead is urban stylist, a man who was going through COVID and he has seen COVID times as his rising times. COVID has helped him, and let's hear much about COVID and how he has done it and his conversions and his last words as we end this talk tonight. Urban stylist, tell us more.
Thank you so much, Maf, for the opportunity. And maybe before I conclude, I would just like to appreciate the initiators of the program or the campaign. It's a great initiative. And as I conclude, I would just say, I think 3 sentences. The first sentence is, it does not take $1 million to make a change in your community. 2, God does not invest in ignorance. Then 3, choose straight above the status quo. Thank you.
Hallelujah. This boy has spoken in parables. I can see Mr. Bet is wondering, but even me, I'm also wondering. Anyway, today I want to thank you guys for coming through. It has been a lovely time. It's been a precious time. Mr. Dewo, are you there? Mr. Dewo, are you there? Over Olivia. Okay. Mr. Dewo is not right now with us, but he is the man behind everything that we are having right now. He is the man behind the live, the man behind the cameras, the man who has made this campaign go through. And we are hashtag my COVID story. I didn't tell you much about me. My name is Maf Mahane. I'm an artistic entertainer, and I am proudly and standing straight with Teens Crown TV. You cannot forget to like and subscribe our page. We are live and direct. Teens Crown TV. Our pages are Teens Crown TV with a Z. Teens Crown TV on Facebook, Twitter. I think even on TikTok we are coming there. Everywhere. Catch us live, catch us there. We are having shows. You can catch our shows on Magic One HD. Do not miss them out. Every Saturday on 12:30 p.m. We are live on Magic One HD. Crazy show, a nice show. People, share the content. Stay serious. This year we are dedicating it to 2022 Rising. I am your host, Maf Mahane, an artistic entertainer. Do not forget to follow my pages up also too, Maf Mahane. And the campaign today, do not forget to tell people to join the campaign. You can campaign with us. Mr. Bet can tell us more about that, I think. Mr. Bet, tell us on the campaign. Yeah, I'm not sure about the campaign, but Mr. Bet, you're sure about the campaign. Before we close up right now, Mr. Bet, tell us more on the campaign.
Okay, about so much the opportunity to talk about this again. Our campaigns are again the number that maybe those that are willing to donate something to the girls. We are basically, like we have said, we are going to uh, donate.
So Specioza, you could help us on this because Michelle is currently, no, sorry, Jabet is having a problem with her network. So Miss Specioza, right now you stand firm with the campaign recognition with Jabet. You can tell us more on the campaign. Specioza, could you check with your microphone, please? Could you check with your microphone, please? Could you check with your microphone, please? Because we cannot hear you right now.
Oh, sorry about that. I was saying,
well,
we want to make donations out there to the teenage mothers, and we want to start right away with the donations. But again, still Chebet is in better position to do that, to help us with that information. But we want to put this out there so that people can help us to support us financially and reach out to these girls who have been affected hugely. So please, if you can hear me, maybe you can add on that.
They are hearing you live and direct wherever everybody's watching us from, whichever country you are right now. We are live here at Team Scrum TV on YouTube. You can do not forget, just do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment on our page right now. Do not forget, we are Team Scrum on our social media platforms. Like and subscribe to our pages. Michelle, I can see you're looking somewhere else, but you can tell us more on before we close this day. You know, Mr. Bear really wants to have this conversation. So, Michelle, you can tell us more as we close. Say a nice bye to us and tell us on anything you have ahead of you for tourism in whatever strategy that you have as you as a person.
Okay, mine is to help the needy kids, the needy children. Then basically, since I'm the brand ambassador of Dark Tourism Uganda, I would really like to work on the tourism side of Chibwetere, whereby at least people can go and see something. For example, you know how Namugongo looks like? We have those sculptures, but we have nothing in Kanungu. So we would like to have something like that to attract people, because you can tell a story as a person is looking at something, but you can't tell a story and tell a person, by the way, it happened around here, yet the people are already farming in that area. Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I come from Namugongo sometimes, so I hope you don't forget me that day when that thing happened. You can call me up and say, yo, hello, Mafman, you can come through right now. We are here right now, live and direct. Teams Crown TV right now. Please do not forget to subscribe. Okay, for those who are watching us right now, do not forget to subscribe to our Teams Crown TV channel. We are Teams Crown here on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for watching. For everybody that's with us, Chebet, Speciosa, Michelle, thanks a lot for coming through with this. Thank you for being there. Not everybody could appear, but you guys made the effort and you are here. God bless you. I'm a person of God and I love God. And with whatever move you will make, God will bless you. Don't forget, put on your masks, sanitize, and keep your distance. We are Team Scrum TV. Do not forget to catch our show every Saturday actually on Magic One HD, and our repeat is on Monday at 10. I am Maf Mahani. I have been your host tonight. God bless you. Bye-bye.